Greetings and salutations. It is I, Captain Lunar, defender of the space between panels. From my lunar fortress, I protect and survey all universes and multiverses that fall outside the protection of the big guys from Earth 0 and Earth 616. Today, given it's the spookiest day of the year, allow me to bring you to the macabre and chilling world of Count Crowley, reluctant midnight monster hunter. Created by David Dastmalchian, who you may know from his numerous roles in various Marvel and DC projects, as well as his role as the lead in the horror film Late Night with the Devil, and artist Lucas Kettner, who is known for his work on the Image comic series Witch Doctor, which we'll probably get to eventually. We begin our tale in 1983. Jerry Bartman, known on TV as Jerry Butler, is an alcoholic reporter who has burned a lot of bridges. Currently on her last chance gig thanks to her brother Ben, who runs a news station. She's doing puff pieces on local interests when she gets drunk and tries to expose the operator of a Renaissance fair for using boxed wine instead of the top dollar stuff. Lady, I get that's kind of a jerk move, especially with the prices involved, but as someone who's been to a Ren fair, I can assure you that people are mainly there just to get drunk, have a giant turkey leg, and watch some jousting. In short, this is not news people care about. And I'm proven right, as she ends up making a fool out of herself and getting fired as a field reporter. But having an in with the station manager does have its perks. Her brother Ben gives her the last job he can give her, which is taking the role of Count Crowley, the station's perennial horror host, after the previous Count stopped showing up for work. There's just one problem for Jerry: she hates horror. And on her debut, she ends up ditching her cue cards due to her flippant attitude towards the role and being sauced before the show even begins. She goes off script and makes it very clear she thinks the movie sucks and belittles the audience. However, while she expected this to get her fired, turns out she's actually a bit of a hit. Sure, not everyone liked her, but they got enough positive feedback from her, so she ends up being pretty much solidified in the role. But this is where things get a bit weird. And by weird, I mean she ends up being confronted by a man looking for the original Count Crowley, who claims the former Count promised to help him opposite of alive himself, due to the fact he is a werewolf. No relation to yours truly, I assure you. But what horrible fate awaits the new Count Crowley? Can Jerry defeat her rampant alcoholism? And more to the point, can she ever find an appreciation for horror films? Well, you'll need to read to find out. This comic is a real treat, offering grounded characters in a less than grounded universe. David Dastmalchian is quite a talented writer for his first comic outing, and Lucas Kettner knocks it out of the park in the art department. Is Count Crowley a series worth picking up? Take it from the superpowered werewolf. It is. And with that, the monitoring of this universe comes to a close. But there are others out there to witness. So come back next time for the further adventures of Captain Lunar. Salutations, and later.